Hey! It's the noon train on time?
Supposed to be.
Feels like it's time.
Fair enough.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. First of all, this is what I was trying to explain to you that we needed to do, but previously, I was like, yo, we're gonna get this whole setups going. After we get the setups going, we're gonna be playing all of the different video games and things and whatnot. And so I had the capture card and I had the new monitor and I had the computer and I had everything going. And I couldn't figure out how to get the wires to work in order to get it to run with all of the new equipment that we had. And then, would you not believe it? This morning it came to me. It was not in a dream. I was wide awake, but it came to me. So today we will be a gaming. Just so we can be clear, we're going to do all our conversations over here. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. Happy holidays, dear Mike Jones. Hope everything is going well with you. What up, LLC? How you doing this morning, my brother? He says, Merry Christmas. First of all, the first one says, BBN Strong 100. All of that. He says, Merry Christmas. He has the whole tree up. LLC says, Merry Christmas, brother. How you doing today? Bless. I'm doing just fine. Also, for anybody that would, and this is on Christmas, if not any other day of the year, that you feel like it's a good time to pull up on Jack Frost and the BBN Network with some gratuities, today would be a beautiful day of the year to do a thing. So I'm going to drop the Cash App in the chat and I'm going to pin it. Today would be a beautiful day to be like, yo, look, Jack, I've been appreciating your content all year. Here goes $5. Here goes $1. Here goes 50 cents. I don't even know if you can send 50 cents. In any regard, so let's get back to the show. So we're going to be talking about all of these things, whatnot. We will be gaming a little later. I don't have a large materials to go through because, to be perfectly honest with you, I was trying to get this going, and as you seen right before this live, there was a different live that had actually went up, and that one no, it melted down anyway. So now we're with this live. So there's a couple of things that I want to say, and I want to start off the show by speaking about the situation that transpired.
Say a lot of things with statistics, and I see the percentage that crime is down 42% since 2021. But if you look back to pre-pandemic, and I know you like to say that overall crime is down 12%.
Exposed once again. All right, so hold on. Let me get the screens up here for you. That is the wrong screen y'all guys is looking at. Here we go. So there was a woman on the train and she was set on fire by a I could just say set on fire, right? By immigrant or an illegal. Let's put illegal because they not capping anymore by an illegal, right? What did I spell wrong? Oh, I put it to it. Anyway. Suspect in fatal. So let's look at this real quick. We're gonna look at CNN's, even though we know CNN is compromised. All of the compromised is. Let's look at CNN first. It says suspect in fatal New York subway burning. Fanned the flames with a shirt, according to police testimony. Fanned the flames with a shirt. Let's see what it says real quick. Sebastian Zapata. Zapata? Anyway, Khalil? I don't know. Usually I can get these names and pretty decent with them. But this morning I'm not having the bestest of attempts. Anyway, the 33-year-old undocumented migrant, they call him a migrant, accused of setting fire to a woman. See, I told you. They know that this dude is in the country illegal. But CNN puts migrant instead of illegal. This is the same way. Like when they demonize black people. And when we do something, it's the hoodlum or the gangster. But when someone that they don't want demonized does similar to the same exact thing, just so we can be clear, and should get, I wasn't creating anything. What are you talking about? Should be getting the same treatment. They'll say something like, there was a misunderstanding. They have a mental health issue. Everything else in the world, like that black person didn't have a mental health issue, while there was also a misunderstanding going on. So anyway, that's why it pisses me off. Anyway, we reading the CNN article. Let them do their shit. Let's go. Setting fire to a woman. Let's start from the beginning. The 33-year-old undocumented migrant accused of setting fire to a woman who was asleep while riding a New York City train was arraigned Tuesday on charges of first and second degree murder and arson, according to a complaint released by the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office. Now, the odd thing about this, I don't even know if we're going to call it odd at this point, because the Democrats are the enemy of the people. But if you remember, AOC basically saying that the immigrants do less crimes than the people that live here. Do y'all remember that? Does anyone remember that, or is it just me? I can't be the only one that remembers that BS. Shout out to LLC with the $5 drop. LLC says, I'm pulling up to the saloon. LLC, do you got your PlayStation on this mornings? Because if you got your PlayStation on this mornings, I would like to invite you to a couple of games. We're going to stay with the content. And we're going to do all of the things a little bit later. Shout out to Abe. With that being said. So I just want to say this real quick. Now, when AOC said that the migrants, the illegals, commit less crimes. What up, Getty? We got Getty in the house. When he said that the illegals commit less crimes, right? Than the people that live here. She said this months ago. You want to know what she said just the other day? That is, what are you talking about, womans? What are you talking about? When she basically was hitting and speaking about how the subways are safe for her and Kathy Hochul. I think Kathy Hochul initially said it, then she started parroting it. Kathy Hochul, all of the cancel right now, by the way. People are like, Kathy's, we's tired of yous. Shout out to LLC. He says, I don't even have PlayStation over here at my daughter's house. Oh, you at your daughter's house. Shout out to that. Happy holidays, everyone. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day today. Doing all of those things. We're going to be gaming in a moment. We just want to talk all our smack about these politics for a moment. And then we're going to talk a little bit of smack about hip-hop. And then after we do that, so over the years, we're going to move right to the gaming. We're going to try to get to the gaming quickly, by the way. Just so we can be clear, we're going to be trying to get to the gaming quickly. I'm trying to get to that quickly. Extremely quickly. Waste very little time. Okay. We're gonna make all of the moves. We're gonna move this way. We're gonna move that way. As the moves is being made, people are gonna be completely engulfed by all of the moves. Anyway, so they're busy telling you that the street with our body cams. They're busy telling you that the streets is safer. We had an illegal who they refused to call illegals, and also, might I add, the type of people that they think should be American citizens, while the Americans that actually were born here that don't agree with their policies, they need to be the ones that's deported over to some countries other than this one. So this is how they hate Americans. And they're here, and y'all voting them in the office. And I don't get it in any regard. The New York City Office of the Medical Examiner determined the victim, who remains unidentified, died by homicide. The cause of her death was determined by the result of thermal injuries and smoke inhalation. According to the complaint filed in Brooklyn Criminal Court, Zapata Khalil allegedly set fire to the victim's clothing Sunday morning and fanned the flames by waving a shirt around her, causing her to become engulfed in flames, according to the testimony from police officers at the scene, which outlined in the document. Too bad there wasn't a Daniel Penny. That's what AOC was busy talking about. Pardon me. It was Kathy Hochul saying that the subways were safer, and it was AOC saying that the Daniel Pennies of the world is the problem with the subway system. Now, I have a question for you. Please, somebody explain this to me. What do you think would have happened if Daniel Penny was on that train? That woman might be alive today. That woman might be alive today. If we had a Daniel Penny on that train. I'm just saying. So the people that try to protect the fellow New Yorkers, even if it might have been misguided, they were acting with an extreme response to an extreme situation. I hate when people try to govern someone's response to a situation. If something happens, a person is going to respond with the energy that they assume that they need in order to overcome the obstacle. So if it's a big obstacle, expect big energy. Expect a big response. Don't expect for someone to be egregious with their initial energy towards whatever the situation might be, and then someone else responds and you say, no, that was too much. What do you mean it was too much? Why are you trying to govern someone else's ability to respond to the situation that you yourself aren't even responding to? Now, I stand by this. If there was 2 Daniel Pennies on that train, that Healy dude would still be alive. The problem was, it took all of Daniel Penny's energy and power to restrain the individual, because the people around weren't really helping. They just were looking like they were helping. They were going through the motions. But if someone else would have also attempted to really restrain Healy, Daniel Penny most likely wouldn't have choked him, exacerbating whatever situation he could have previously had before that day, or directly causing the injury that caused the unaliving. Neither one of these things would have even had the opportunity to happen. But why did it happen? Because there weren't 2 Daniel Pennies on that train. Not because there were 1. Well, yeah, there was, because there was 1. But if there was more than 1, if there was 2 or more, you get what I'm saying. So the point in which I'm trying to make is, they're trying to make New Yorkers fearful of protecting and defending themselves. The same Democrats that a couple of years ago, when Trump was president and they was talking about defund the police, weren't they saying govern your own streets? Weren't they saying, fam, wasn't one of Black Lives big points was to govern your own streets. We could police ourselves. Wasn't Black Lives Matter saying that when they was doing that whole defund the police bullshit that I kept saying was bullshit? So while Democrats are saying defund the police, there's too much police, they are also saying, you know what, we don't want citizens policing themselves. So I want to know, what do they expect regular, common, decent folks to do about the ignorant savages that walk around the street? Explain this to me. In any regard, the incident was intensified existing fears about safety and disorder on the subway, given troubling trend of recent random attacks. I want to add something specifically about the subway system in New York City. Do y'all remember when there was a person getting pushed into the train tracks like every other day back in, like, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago? Do y'all remember that, or is it just me? It can't be just me. And when I say maybe a couple of months ago, I mean the last time it was happened or it was attempted to be happening was like in the summer or in the beginning of the summer. But prior to that, it was like an ongoing situation where every couple of weeks we hear about somebody getting pushed onto the train. The only thing that replaced that was the kids subway surfing and getting dinged in the head or falling off. Stop your kids from subway surfing. Stop letting your kids do whatever they want in their free time. Support local facilities that try to keep kids off of the street. Be the parent that's like, yo, look, screw this government. I got to work like crazy. I can't be there for my kid 24/7. There's a local community, whatever the hell, there's one in your community, gotta be. Throw some support their way. Have somewhere for your kids to go other than the streets, to go do subway surfing and hanging out on the block trying to figure out how they could get the police to chase them for fun. Because that's what's happening in any regard. So that the subways have been crazy. I was actually stabbed on the subway myself. Well, I don't know what you call it when somebody gets you with a box cutter. They got me in my hand. The mofo came at me. He had a cane in one hand. He had a box cutter in the other hand. He was just wilding out on the train. That's why I'm favoring Daniel Penny. You understand? That mofo was just wilding out on the train. Walking on the train with his cane, going like this against the damn the metal poles. Making a big deal, being threatening towards people. It was early in the morning. I think I was headed to court. I was headed to court. We were covering the case. Yeah. That's why I favor Daniel Penny's situation. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. That looked like something was gonna happen that day. If it wasn't me, it would have probably been with someone else. If it would have been with someone else, it could have went left. Way more left than it went. So I find myself as blessed to have been put in a situation where I could have possibly diverted that man who was going through whatever he was going through that day from doing something tragic that would have, made his life even go down a worse spiral than it already was, and could have upended another person's life that was just going to work in the morning or just minding their business. So just like I was minding my business. But anyway, I ended up getting the cane from the dude and I ended up beating him with his cane. It was kind of dope. It was kind of, It got stabbed in my hand though. Anyway, in any regard, it's not a big deal. We just took like a tiny chunk off of my thumb. It grew back already. Like apparently it grew back in such a manner I don't even see a scar. So my body is crazy. Like I literally grew back with no scar. It was crazy. No scar. It was on one of my thumbs, like right on the knuckle. I don't know where it's at now. This finger used to be broke too. Like you can see it's like still like kind of fatter than the rest of my fingers. So I had broke that finger like a long time ago. So it was like bent like that for like years. And then I just realized the other day it's unbroke. I don't even know how that happened. That was crazy. This might be the second time I'm telling you about that. Like that was crazy. Like it was broke. Like I broke it like when I was it's not important how it broke. But I broke it when I was a kid and it was like that for like years. It wouldn't go past like that. And then it just not broken. Go figure. Anyway, police said the assailant approached the victim I'm not trying to say this guy's name again. The police said the assailant approached the victim silently before igniting a clothes, causing flames to engulf her in a matter of seconds. The village video showed the suspect watching the burned victim from a bench outside the subway car. So somebody in the neighborhood over here where I live at was actually on the train when it happened. So I run into his girlfriend. His girlfriend showed me the video that he took personally. I should have asked her, could I interview the guy and speak to the guy? But when I looked at the photo, something happened. Anyway, so let me just say, when you have a platform, you have a responsibility. If you got 3 people listening to you, or if you got 3 million people listening to you, you have a responsibility to them. And the reason why I say this is because let's say you got 3 people listening to you, but those 3 people that listen to you is incredibly influential, and those 3 people alone have influence over 20 million, 30 million, 40 million people. So you never know who's consuming your content. This is, we're all behind walls. So I say all that to say this. Just like you might have extremely influential people consuming your content, you can also have people who are just regular people trying to get through their life, trying to figure out how to go to the next hour and still be alive, nevertheless, the next day. And when they're engulfed with the type of propaganda that the CNNs of the world, that the Joy Reids of the world, that the ABCs and all these other news stations have been putting out, that's telling all of these illegals that's in our country how scared they should be. Now, we're not only talking about the illegals that are here because these foolish ass people open up our borders. We're also talking about the illegals that are here because they've been here. They've probably been here 10, 15 years. Doing nothing really, really egregious. And now they're going to get hunted down and sent back to a country that they probably haven't seen since their childhood. I want you to think about that. Because those are the people nobody talk about. They're God's people too. Sometimes I gotta remember that about people, because I'll just be so angry or so upset or so disappointed at an individual. I forget that that's God's people too. They just don't know it, so they're not able to act accordingly. The other day, I'm talking to Coach. Shout out to Coach Knight. We was having a conversation. It's a real good big brother. And we're having a conversation. And we're just talking about, dating or whatever. And I expressed to him that one of my big concerns with meeting someone is that I don't want to be pulled away from God. And I've dated a woman before that I was madly in love with. But it seemed like I had to compromise God sometimes. And of no fault of her own, because I could have just said no. So this is of no fault of hers. So although I'm not perfect, I would hate to compromise God more than I would hate to upset the balance of my happiness. Coincidentally, I think they're interconnected, so, whatever. In any regard. Just having a moment there. I was talking about something, but not talking about nothing. We have to remember that these people who are illegals are also our people. They're people. I want them out the country. Do not get this confused. This isn't one of those, oh man, let's figure out how to keep them. No. But there are a ton of people who were illegal that were here already. 10, 15 years, 20 years, better. But the government really never put no onus on going after them because they weren't doing anything to upset society. A lot of them were being a benefit. Those are the ones that the Democrats are trying to pretend they're all like. The Democrats are their lies. But that's not the case. Just something to be mindful of. I want to get to the gaming. So, this lady burned alive. Look, this is subject, undocumented migrant from Guatemala, had been deported in 2018, subsequently returned to the U.S. illegally. So he was here, undocumented immigrant, Guatemala, got deported 2018. It doesn't say how long he was here before the deportation. I'm wondering. We cannot disclose any case information, yada yada. The Border Patrol encounters Zapata in Arizona, June 1st, 2018, issuing him an expedited removal order. He was sent back to Guatemala 6 days later, yada yada, this and this and that. So he's not even supposed to be back in the country. So how did he get back in the country? You might add, I'm guessing people believe he got back in the country through the border wall. That's him right there. What I want to know is how did people, somebody went and got the photo after he did the burning. So he just thought he was going to be able to slide off and get away. And somebody said, nah, son, we got you. Shout out to whoever did this. Shout out to whoever did this. Today's a beautiful day, by the way. I have literally got one of the best presents I could have asked for today, and that is my equipment working appropriately. We will be gaming very shortly, just so we can be clear. Matter of fact, while we're talking this BS, I'm going to run through some stuff real quick and show y'all some stuff that's going on while I talk my bullshit. I need to go through this real quick. Give me 1 second. Gonna be right back, you bat rat bastards. All of the B-backs. What's up, Kelly? I was talking already. What up, Kelly Cersei? How you doing? We're gonna talk some politics and what's next is. And I'm gonna do some dailies on some of my video games and shit. Let me turn some of these programs off. Over. I don't need this window open. Boom, we're done with that. You can't see the chat box. So I'm gonna move myself to this side, because on that side we don't really do nothing. You don't really need to see nothing over there. Anyway, yeah, so they burned that lady up. So the Democrats can't even hide behind that, if you asking me. How's everything going in Cali's over there, Miss Kelly Cersei? Yeah, so the Democrats can't even hide behind that. So the Democrats is like, the illegals is good, the American citizens bad. yo, that's crazy. Y'all voting for the Democrats, man. Answer that. So y'all just hate America? I'm just asking from, like, this is a real standpoint. This is not me, like, BSing, trying to talk no trash and nothing like that. From a real standpoint, how do y'all consistently vote for politicians that their whole entire conversation is that America is bad? Like, so everything you like about America is wrong. You can't like America. Like, we live here. Like, why the hell does that got favorites? We live here. Like, why can't we like it, fam? They be like, America bad. America terrible. People be believing that shit. Niggas is weird. But I can understand how she gonna keep winning the Bronx, though. Because she's pretty, so they gonna keep... She is pretty. Let's not cap like AOC isn't pretty. She's pretty. So people are going to just vote for her anyway. You understand? People are just going to vote for her off of the screen for that. She is pretty, though. I'd be more scared if she was smart, by the way. Like, if she was... See, she's an idiot. You know? She's an idiot. So once she's not going to be able to get elected on a like national scale, in my opinion. Like, if she has to go against a politician, like in any kind of, like, bigger than just the Bronx in this area over here where they're voting for her, I don't think she'll be able to win. That's just my opinion. I'm not even sure what seat she currently holds. I think she has like a Senate seat, right? But pretty damn sure doesn't get the job done. That's a fact. It helps. If you're pretty and smart, that's an extremely dangerous combination. That's one of the most dangerous combinations. If a chick is pretty and smart, sheesh, you better marry her. Y'all can rule the world. I think that be the misunderstanding people be getting. Like, yeah, we want you to be pretty, but if you're pretty and smart, and not smart like a boss bitch smart, because we don't really care for that. We don't need you to be independent. We need for you to be dependable. I keep saying that. I don't think people get it. We all fail sometimes at coming through for people. Nobody can come through 100% of the time. If you coming through for somebody 100% of the time, that's because God is involved. I'm just saying that right there. If you're coming through for somebody 100% of the time, it's because God sent you to come through for that person in those moments. Period. Because nothing is 100%. Nobody could come through for somebody 100% of the time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even if you coming through for somebody a high percentage, 90%, 80%, God has sent that person. Because whenever somebody come through for you, that's God. That's not that person. That person is just a conduit. That's why we should look to want to be a vessel for the Most High. We should look to want to do things on his behalf. Because then he sends people to do things on our behalf. That's just the way the universe works. So for everybody that don't know, this is DC Universe. I've been playing this game since 2011. Thank you, Kelly Cersei. You also. I've been playing this game since 2011. Kelly Cersei, is there anything you would like to hear my opinion on this morning? I haven't seen you in a while. I would love to give you any kind of feedback. Is there anything that you would like to hear me discuss this morning specifically? This is just a day that is called Christmas morning. I'm just going live. I finally got my jump off to work appropriately. We will be live a lot more often. When I say a lot more often, I mean most days we will be live doing either this or just regular commentary. But this game, wait, what? Putting positivity out and putting positive, putting negative out there brings negative. I agree with you, Miss Kelly Cersei. I'm trying to put as much positivity out there in the universe as possible, and I'm trying to avoid all negativity. That's generally what I'm trying to do, always. That's why whenever I come across somebody that it looks to me like they're just trying to bring me negative energy, I'm not trying to match your energy. I'm trying to just avoid you. And that's why I just avoid people sometimes. They be like, yo, you don't forgive nobodies. Nah, I be forgiving the fool, but I don't have to endure their idiocy. Like, why do I have to go through the endurance of your incompetence in order for there to be proof that I'm not angry at your behavior? I'm not angry at your behavior anymore. I'm over it. It's okay. I've forgiven you. But with that forgiveness also comes avoidance. I'm going to also avoid you as best as I can. Appreciate you, Kelly Cersei. Always have. Yeah, so I'm real big on the avoid. Oh, we in a mission. I'm real big on the avoidance. Oh, we got another healer in here. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's see if they want to heal. If they don't, I'll heal. You don't really want to heal. I'll heal.
Okay, listen. Dog-sized parawatsit.
That's me.
Poison ivy squirreled away somewhere in Oracle's clock tower. I'm gonna bust her out of there, and you're gonna help. Get me? Good. Don't let nothing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to match anybody's energy. That's why I just avoid people. But individuals be like, you're not allowing for them to know. Why? It's not that I'm forgiving or not forgiving of anyone. It's just that I'm pretty clear on the understanding of what you're trying to do. You know, if an individual is attempting to cause you if an individual is purposely misunderstanding stuff, like I'm talking, everything is a misunderstanding, I gotta keep explaining myself. Why would I ever talk to you? Like, I should not talk to you. The fuck? Why am I doing that? Everything I'm saying to you is a misunderstanding. You don't understand anything. Everything I'm saying, you are confusing it. Why am I talking to you? This has nothing to do with me forgiving you or not forgiving you, me hating you or not hating you. This has everything to do with, it doesn't make sense for me to be having a conversation, or you to be having a conversation with someone that you can't understand. If both of us spoke languages that weren't conducive with an individual being able to figure out what another person's intent was, what sense would it make for us to stand there and have a long, drawn-out conversation? It would make zero sense, right? And so that's how I be feeling. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing over here? I'm the healer, by the way. The yellow bar is our health. The blue bar is our power. Manga. You need manga to do superpowers. You need manga to do superpowers. You need, health to be alive.
Also unhinged, immoral, frequently tardy, ooh, and violent. You'll pay for that. Stop that, Nat. Now it's my
You see those shields? I'm throwing those shields up. I just throwing mad shields.
time to put my
Put a lot of heal overtimes out. That little circle is his. I got a giant circle out there. That's for healing. Yeah, I'll throw some heal overtimes out. Ask some of my little buddies to come out and help.
Big dark side, give those to ya.
No, you don't. Just waiting for you rat bastards to come out. Just so I could sit here and reverse flash and finish you. No, you don't. She leaving. We whooped her. Now she gotta get out of here. She gotta get out of here. What up, Lakers news? She gotta get out of here now. Now she gets the goes. She got to do all of the going.
Yeah, run off to granny goodness, you big stompy baby. We totally won. Hang in there, we're coming. Carly, we've gone with Paradis problem here. And Venmo. Maybe lend us a hand. Don't you worry, business. We got this.
Oh, there is somebody throwing power. Oh. No, you don't. No, you don't. You thought it was gonna be that easy, you rat bastard. You thought it was gonna be that easy, you rat bastard. It was gonna be definitely not that easy. Much more difficult. You shouldn't have jumped at me. You shouldn't have jumped at me. That's what you get. You did it to yourself. You had no idea. I had reverse flash waiting on yous. Huh. Whoever did that, shout out to that person. So he was trying to attack me from behind, and somebody knocked him out of the skies as over there. That was a good move. I'm doing good healing. Those are my shields, by the way. I hit this move. The one down there on the bottom you see with the sword. I hit that move, and then whenever I blast somebody with my hand blasters, if there's a certain amount of time that there has been no shield, you will get a shield as long as you're like 95% health or something like that. So what I do is I got a strategy that I do to keep the shields going. And then I got like 2 other shields that I pop out. And I got like a couple of heal over times I throw out. Then I throw all the heal over times on top of each other. BAM!
Aren't you supposed to be smart? Why does everybody keep asking me that? I got a degree and everything.
While I got a shield up. At least that's the plan.
Let's see what happens when mad me crazy.
And then I have my shield for emergency shield. You see on the bottom. That's my emergency shield. The one with a man standing in the middle of the circle. No, not the one. There's 2 with him standing in the middle of the circle. One where he's standing on the circle, not that one. That's that big circle I throw on the floor. The other one is him standing in the middle of the circle. That's the one that's not lit up. That's a shield. Yes, that is an annoyance thing. She got to come up with something new. What the hell? No, you don't. We ain't playing with you. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know what? I got a reverse friend over here to talk to you. Oh, you leaving? You leaving so soon? He travels. Oh, shout out to them helping me over there. And he's hitting her still. He travels. Damn. Also, when you see that blue shield, that's like the shield from the Aquaman content. That shield takes 100% of the damage. That's what it's supposed to, at least. Like this shield right here that I just hit, that's my emergency shield. That's the one I was telling you about. That don't do 100% of the damage. Like I could still get hurt. They could take this shield off of me. If they hit it enough to make the damage go down, it'll disappear. You understand what I'm saying? But the other one, it's on a time limit. So no matter how much damage it takes, it's not going anywhere. It's going to stay up. Now I just did a heal over time under the shield. So that shield stay up. You understand what I'm saying? But my other shield that I throw, my emergency shield, that shield could be, you know, if before the time limit comes, it gets hit enough, it'll disappear. It has a, I don't know what to call it. I'm just doing my dailies real quick. What y'all want to talk about? I don't really care. But that subway shit is crazy. But if you, pardon me, the Democrats is making people scared to do anything. So you can't even, if you see somebody doing some bullshit in the street, it's like in your best interest to stay away from the whole thing instead of help your fellow citizen. I don't think, and then, you know, there's a law. It doesn't exist everywhere, but there is a law that basically says that if you see someone in distress and you don't help and they, you know, they pass away, that you could be held responsible because you could have helped them. So how is there a law like that on the books? But there's also the Democrats basically saying that if you help other people, you know, mind your business. But also they want women to be outside. But I'm trying to tell you right now, the Democrats, everything they want creates problems. They create all of the problems. I don't know how else to say it. They create all the problems, man. You heard that? They created all the problems. All of the problems. Let's get another mission loaded up real quick. I need to just do, I guess I do one more of these daily. I do this place in here, and I'll go get something else. Fam, first of all, I just want to be clear on something. One of the main thing us regular men keep trying to tell women, feminists specifically, is that not all men are bad. And having the protection of a man is a good thing. This whole all men are bad, and we're going to gauge all men on the behavior of the negative stereotypes and negative situations that transpire, and we're going to forget about all of the positivity is insane. Now, I can hear if you're saying, well, they do way more of negative than good, but we're not going to forget the negative. I mean, pardon me, we're not going to forget the good. I'm here for that. But man has created society. We're not going to pretend like that's not a factual statement. Yeah, happy holidays, my brother. This whole one gender, whether it's the male gender or the female gender, hating the other gender is insanity. And that's one of my main issues I have with the Democrats in general, is that they're always pushing hate one way or the other. They're just always pushing hate. It's like everything's a misunderstanding. It's like they take every situation that they can and eschew the facts in order to manipulate the emotions of others. It's like every situation, y'all gotta do that to every situation, Democrats. Every situation. Hey, favorite holiday movie, put it in the chat. It does not have to be Christmas themed. It just has to be considered a Christmas movie.
What are we looking at? Dead man's in serious danger from Hecate's curse, and the demon Etrigan set up wards against us. Take Etrigan and his wards down. And thank you. I know this was unexpected.
For a long time, my favorite Christmas movie was A Christmas Story. Right now, I don't know what my favorite Christmas movie is. I need some help. Tell me some Christmas movies that you guys like. It used to be a Christmas Story for a real long time. Yeah, then the dude had the nerve to sit there and watch. Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, this was probably a op. This was probably some kind of op. You know that, right? Y'all think that this just randomly happened? The chance that this just randomly happened is the same chance that this was something that was put in motion by others. Not necessarily the burning of a person, but the attack in general. Like, I'm going to explain something to you. Do y'all understand how I keep trying to tell y'all? And I know this is going to sound super crazy, but just bear with me. How I keep trying to tell y'all that I have people coming around me that's constantly trying to do things to just upset me all the time. Y'all know I'm not trying to say like this is a thing that's only happening to me and it's not happening to no other human being, right? I generally think that there are people currently operating, and this is going to sound like the biggest conspiracy theory, but it seems like all the other conspiracy theories that people are coming up with have been coming true. But I think that there are organizations like the Antifas of the world, I'm not saying Antifa specifically, that they exist to create turmoil, that they exist to create problems and have issues going on. I also think that there's organizations that pretend to be for the public and for the people, and all they do is want to know who don't you like, and then we're gonna cause problems for them in their life. So we don't know what was going on with that individual before he decided to do this horrible thing to that woman. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's not someone somewhere that would have poked the bear and then sent that bear out into the universe to do God knows what. Because they literally do that to me all the time. And that's what I'm constantly complaining about. Just so we could be clear on what I'm saying people are doing. They're trying to upset me and create a situation that I act outside of myself and do something that will make me newsworthy in a way that might take away my fucking freedom. I told you the new thing they got is people following me around trying to blow cigarettes in my face. Like literally today. I gotta get a GoPro. Literally today. Like almost every corner I came to, there was just somebody just standing there smoking. Like I generally walk I walk generally the same way. There was just somebody standing there smoking on every corner damn near that I had to like turn on. Real talk. I know this shit be sounding bugged and crazy, but I'm telling you right now, man, the shit that be happening be bugged and crazy, fam. But that's what they do. They want you to look as crazy as possible. So they do shit to you that nobody is going to believe. And they can say, that's just a coincidence. So I don't know what's going on with homeboy. I know he needs to be locked up. And he needs to be in prison. Period. Because there is no excuse for setting someone on fire. And then fanning the flames with a shirt. To make sure that the person go up in flame and burn. That's crazy. So that's allegedly what he did. He set her on fire while she was asleep. And then he took the shirt and was like fanning the flames like this to make sure she go up. You understand? So he got to go away. But we don't know. We don't know what kind of evil he had to encounter that led up to that. His friend, he was living in the shelter. His friend said that he get crazy when he drink and smoke K2. Okay, that could be a reason. But I find often when people do weirdo shit like this, there was, something happened. I don't know how to do any of these puzzles, so I just rely on whoever comes in the room with me. I don't know how to do any of them shits. Seen the picture of the subway. It was wild to see. Fam, the lady in the neighborhood said her boyfriend was there, took photos of it, took her the video of it. She showed me the video. I don't want to talk about what I saw when I saw the video. I don't want to talk about it. So we don't know what led up to that happening. We don't know the motivations behind a person's lunacy. And this is one of the main reasons why I absolutely dislike individuals, that one of the things that they like to do is like create a problem and then back away and say they didn't do anything. I dislike you people 100%. Lakers News says, I've been following you since the 6ix9ine case. You're not telling stories. They were gang stalking you. Yeah. They got people literally physically doing it in my neighborhood now. Before they couldn't get people like in my neighborhood. But like they was able to get people in my neighborhood. Mom, I was living in the Bronx before. You like, with all due respect, no disrespect to anybody that live around here. But I was living in the Bronx before. You go around to the Bronx and try to get niggas to do weirdo shit like that. Like, they don't even need to know the nigga. You might not. You're gonna have a problem. You understand? It's just different. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to the Star Report. How you doing, my brother? How's everything going on with you? Yo, Star, we gave away toys and we're about to be giving away some diapers and whatnot. Star's like, why are you telling me about this shit? We're about to give away to the for the people in the community. Like, that's what I'm doing with my time now and shit. I love doing it too. I'm gonna give us a shield right now. Watch this. Bomb. Yeah, nah, they was doing all that wild stuff. It is what it is, though. You feel me? So I'm not trying to knock nobody, but when I was living in the Bronx, that wasn't something they could do. It was not possible. You understand what I'm saying? And on top of that, where I was living at in the Bronx, everybody knew me on top of that. So there's no way in the world. These people knew me for a long time, mad years. I stay to myself. I don't bother nobody. I'm pretty consistent. I'm always walking around in my neighborhood trying to help people out whenever they need it. Like, if I see you doing something or whatever, and you might need a little bit of hand for a couple of minutes or some shit like that, I don't even need to know you. You know what I'm saying? So these people, you know what I'm saying, they knew me. There was no way that anybody could come in my neighborhood and be like, this person is this way or this person is that way or nothing. It just wasn't a possibility.
Oh, finally. But, buddy, you got bigger problems. Explain.
Yeah, that subway shit was wild, though. That's a fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. Freaking, and I think that this is important for us to also have a conversation about more than anything else. Like, if you got politicians that's telling you something that you know it to be a lie, like, when are we gonna start holding them accountable? I'm just curious, because it seems like nobody wants to hold. It's like people are going for. It's like they're wrestlers, right? So somebody will know that that's the bad guy. Like, you know how people were big fans of the Generation X? Even though you knew those guys were the bad guys. But you loved the Generation X anyway. So I guess that's like how people are doing politicians. Like, you know that this person ain't shit. You gotta know they ain't shit. You gotta know what they're doing is wrong. It's wrong. They're saying things that are factually incorrect and easily researched. They're not even telling they're telling impossible lies. You know? And their community is still finding ways to just know we gotta ignore all of these lies that they're telling, and we gotta focus on this other thing that don't mean anything. This is DC Universe Online. DC Universe Online. All of my guests who knew me always backed up my character. That's a fact, fam. That's a fact. Fam, when you got your ex-girlfriend that you are not dating anymore come onto your platform to talk about how you're a good guy, fam, and not just say you're a good guy, but to go and go into detail. What up, Rebel TV? In detail, explaining how you're a good guy. Happily. Not even really needing to be questioned about anything. Just having your own discussion and reminiscing with me about our experience together.
Hope you're okay with a little
Fam, I mean, what you want me to do? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Anybody has 2K or GTA, I'm inviting you to hoop with me. I'm inviting you to hoop with me on 2K, and I'm inviting you for some GTA. I gotta get out of why? What the hell do I gotta do? Get out of this damn thing. Pop a shield. Fucking Swamp Thing. Is that Swamp Thing? Yeah, he's cursed. Somebody has Swamp Thing under control. How y'all like my character? Look at him and shit. How y'all like my character? My gloves is wrong. I gotta fix my gloves. Those aren't my gloves I'm supposed to have on. I'm supposed to have different gloves on. I don't know why it changed. Let's bring out yellow flash, reverse flashes, just in times. All of the ass kickings. You know what? We could use a shield. You know what? We could use another shield. Why in the heck does this keep happening to me? Now I can't move. I'm stuck, you rat bastard. What? You know what? Let's get a heal over time. And I'll pop my own shield. How about that, you rat bastard? Oh, whenever I pop a shield, my whole team gets the shield because I'm a healer. So whenever I pop any shield, everybody gets a shield. Nope, you ain't gonna kill my dude. You're not gonna kill my dude. You're not gonna... He killed my dude. Why was he standing in the poison, though? I have no control over that. Like, being competent... I'm not gonna... Okay. I had no control over that. Nobody told him to stand in the death. He was just standing in death. Now he's sitting there. He's like, oh, I'm gonna teach these guys a lesson. Yeah, you're gonna teach us all the lessons on how to stand in the death. But you don't understand this. I'm a healer. As long as nobody stands in the death, we're going to be just fine. There you go. I'll let you meet Mr. Reverse Flashes one more time. Let's get that circle on the ground. Get out of the death. Don't stand in the death. Is he standing in the death? No, he's outside of the death. Why the hell did the other guy stand in the death for? Here you go. Give y'all some extra shields. He probably thought I was going to pop a shield, but what happened is that this shield right here, it only comes up every like 30 seconds or some shit like that. So I, like right now, see it won't come up. I got to wait. And he was in the death. Like the other shield was just going to get, like right now I'm in the death. See? I got to move. What the fuck? That shield didn't do anything. Oh, I am spending Christmas right where you see it at. Apparently, I might have actually might have a family now. I think. I'm not entirely sure. That's a whole nother conversation for a totally different day. But generally speaking, I don't have any family, so no, I wouldn't be. Right. If I had a family, then yeah, I would be spending it with them. Fannie Willis got kicked off the Trump case. I told you that was gonna happen. I think I might have a family now. I'm not 100% sure. I got people that I hang out with every day. Who? I have people that I hang out with every day, and I think they're dope. So, I don't know. But however you think about that. So, whatever you think about that. Yeah, I got some people I hang out with every day. I think they're dope. But generally speaking, no, I don't have a family. Which is also fine, by the way. It's not like I don't think it's a big deal. But I think I'm not 100% sure. I'm usually the last to know about things like this, by the way. Literally. And like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm usually last to know. Yeah, I've been talking about community work since we all started. That's why I keep trying to explain to people when they keep trying to say that I want to interview. There was like, okay, so for a while, I got some people that they believe some lie that I just want to interview gang members and I'm trying to get cool with like gang members, or I'm trying to do a gang channel or some shit like that. That wasn't the case. What was simply the case is that we was following a story that had to deal with gang members and the gang life. So we was following that particular narrative, that we were following that story. That's it. If we were talking about something else, we would have talked about the other thing. You understand? So that's basically all that was going on. But they had an individual that was running around telling people, oh, he's trying to just get clout off of this. I wasn't trying to get clout off of nobody, fam. Like, if you know anything, I'm never trying to get clout. I don't even like the spotlight like that. That don't even make sense. So, yeah, so now I have the opportunity. I'm working in the community. I've been doing community work, but, you know, I was just doing it. But now I'm working in the community more, and I found some. Nah, you good, Kelly Cersei? It's not a problem. It's cool with me. But I found a place where I can go be of service to my fellow man, and I enjoy it a lot. So, you know, thank God for big blessings. But yeah, I've always talked about doing community work. That's what I'm always trying to convince other people to do. People don't, I don't know. People don't pay me no attention. I say something and then people just, I don't know why they be thinking I'm lying, but they just be thinking I'm lying. What am I going to tell you? So everything I'm trying to do, it always takes me so much longer to get it done. And then the people that was relying on me to do the thing, you're talking about the black men, the black American men that don't want to be called African. Be as specific as possible. Because I know what you're talking about, obviously, because of my answer that I just gave. But I want to make sure that I'm speaking about it in the correct format. I don't be knowing all of these terms offhand. Hold on. Huh. Shout out to everybody that told me happy holidays this morning. Appreciate you guys. All of the appreciations. I have to know what their specific. I have to know specifically what the issues are that we want. I'm very happy that I handled that the way that I did. I'd have to know specifically about which issues we're discussing. I'm not ever gonna just all the way out agree or disagree with any group of people. I'm one of the first pages that said a thing. I'm about to say a thing, right? And I don't know if anybody else says this, but I think that this should be the prevailing mindset. I am not for skinheads. I'm not for the racism. I'm not for the Ku Klux Klan, obviously. I'm not for any of that shit. But I do believe that white people have the right to believe that, have faith in their identity. I do believe that white people have the right to love being white. Whether you like the fact that they like being white or not. I think that white people have that right. Just like I think that black people have the right to like being black. I don't like how now white people, especially white men, aren't accepted unless they're anti-white people. What kind of insanity is that? Why can't you love your people? You could. I love black people, but every day y'all hear me talking about how they on some bullshit. Black people be on some bullshit. It is what it effing is. But what's always the underlining conversation that we're having? The betterment of our people. That's always the underlining conversation. How are we going to better our people, better our community? Lakers News says, you're a walking testimony. I watch you persevere, and remain with your faith no matter how hard it got. Salute. Salute, my brother. What they wanted me to do was to be evil. So they were doing evil to me. Fam, this is my character on the game that I play. This is my favorite game that I've been playing since 2011. This is my character. They got my right gloves on. Stop throwing the damn snowballs at me, Gail. Sheesh. So this is my character. This is how I see myself. Fucking Gale. And yes, I'm known on the game. And most people that have been playing the game for, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years know who I am. I'm a known person. Some like me, some don't. And it's what it is. If I finish my inventory real quick, I'll show you my crib. I finish my inventory stuff. Hold on. Oh, shoot. bank. I had to put something in the bank. This is all my stuff I got holding in the bank. And go to my crib for a second. But yeah, no, I love what we're doing. I like it. I love it. I don't know what to tell you. This is my crib. This is when I feel like being posh. I sit in that chair. Hey, there go my cat. Look at my cat. The SUBCRIBE songs over here. Is I need to check out some stuff when I walk through. Make sure that Star Labs thing is, make sure it's operating appropriately. At least got to keep an eye on Star Labs. Those guys is always, messing stuff up. TV on this monitor right next to my fish tanks. Those are actual covers to actual books, by the way. I believe. Some more computer technology stuff's over here. Here goes when I'm ready to do some dastardly deeds or some good stuff. It depends on whatever I'm up to at the moment. Here goes my stuff, and these are my 3 different builds. This is the guy that I currently am. This is my DPS. And this is my healer, but he's also a tank. This is my tank healer. Lakers News says, I remember there was a time you was a source for many topics, especially celebrity gossip. It was like it wasn't true until you reported it. Fam, if you knew the people that contacted me, like I could still get in contact with a lot of these people if I felt like it. If you knew the people that was like contacting me, giving me like the what's up on stuff, like if you knew the people that I could just call and they answering second ring. You understand? Second, third ring. That's when you know a person want to talk to you. First ring, they could have answered by accident. They was already had their phone in their hand. They was doing something. Second, third ring, phone ring. They look at the phone. Second, third ring. You understand what I'm saying? Says, I seen people stalking you when you used to do your live streams at the car park. Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to have that conversation. I don't want to talk about all that. But I appreciate you for bringing that up. But I don't want to talk about all that. It's new day. It's not something I want to discuss. I appreciate you though. But yeah, I will say this. I'm a reserved person. I know it seems like I'm so outwardly whatever because I have a lot of personality. But that's not for everybody. That's for the people I like to give that energy to. So I'm not like that with everybody. I'm not inviting to everybody. I'm inviting to the people that I like to give that energy to. So what will happen is an individual will do some fuckery to me and then think we're going to be able to be cool after that. And we're not. Because I didn't take it as a joke and I wasn't playing. So now a good deal of the people who are angry at me are people who want to be my friend but fucked up that opportunity. and fucked up that opportunity. Now I'm gonna kick dude because there was a fake one in here. Lakers news, whether you realized it or not, some dude came in here faking like he was you talking. And he was saying all of the things that I didn't want to talk about. That wasn't you. So I'm gonna take a photo of it with my phone so I could show y'all something real quick. So everybody that's in here can understand what I'm saying about why a lot of people left my page and I didn't do anything wrong. So I'm gonna take a picture real quick. Let me show you something. So this is what they were doing. Hold on. So let me show you. So you see how there's two chats here. You see the one over him is the real Lakers. You see that one is still lit. You see the one on the bottom, it's not lit no more because I kicked those people. Because while he was talking to me, somebody came in and started talking to me like it was him. But it wasn't him. It was really somebody else on a whole different account. They cloned his account. So now when they're saying crazy shit, and then I'm like, you're wrong, or I'm saying something back to them, they're going to go take that video and go on whatever page that they lie about me on and say that I was busy arguing with Lakers in the chat. And then they're going to show all of the chat where the real Lakers was saying nice things to me. And then all of a sudden, I just started arguing with him for no reason. Because what happened is I kicked the fake one. You feel me? The fake one got kicked. So now they're going to say I'm crazy. Lakers wasn't even saying any of that stuff. Look, he's saying all of this nice stuff to Jack. Jack is bugging out. So that's how they convinced a lot of people to stop coming to my page. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I've been trying to explain. But they just going to tell you I'm crazy. And then that's going to be that. Nobody's going to listen to what I got to say. So it is what it is. Let's get back to what we're doing. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We're going to show a promo.
So if you are a student between the 8th grade and 10th, 11th, you should be thinking about your future, right? Let me be completely honest with you. Application process, competition level, and all the things that you need to fill out is absolutely brutal. Listen, I understand you're freaking out if you're looking at all the application stuff. I'm here for you. First, you don't want to disappoint your parents. Second, you want to be at the top when it compared to your friends because they are your competition. 3, the most important one, how are you even going to afford this? Are you going to be able to afford the loans? Are your parents going to be able to afford it? Are you going to get it done? And finally, to me, the most important, what is it that you're going to do in college? You want to be able to go there and actually enjoy your future. So is it really going to be worth it? Absolutely. Hi, my name is Gregory Andres, and I am a college coach, college advisor, and an educator. Over the last 10 years, I've had hundreds of students just like you get into prestigious universities like Cornell, NYU, Columbia, and Harvard. Comment education below to get a free checklist from me so it can be an easier process for you to where you want to be.
Yeah, so that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, like, weirdo shit is always happening. Anyway, so those is my 3 guys. As you can see, I threw the cape on right here so I could hide the wings. This is the dude I usually run around with, though. This is like my archetype. And this is basically, and the other one is basically my main character. I think I finished that's not all of my dailies, but I think I did most of my dailies. Did I collect this stuff? Did I collect this stuff? No, I didn't do any of the dailies. All right, but we're going to get off of this right now. Y'all be playing this. Do y'all play any of these? I'm gonna click into this real quick. Do y'all play any of these games? So I'm gonna say something real quick. So when I play this game specifically, I always put it on where you could just spend as much money as you want, because the reason why I do this is because in real life, these cities work with a budget, but they overspend all the time. So to have it where you can't overspend at all don't make sense to me. So I have it where I can overspend, and it's always about how much under the budget or how close we could get to being on budget, rather than how much under the budget I can get. So I just want to say that before I load into my city. I messed my city up accidentally too, by the way. I might build a totally new one, because you learn a little bit and then you build more. Right? But if I build a new city, it is going to be absolutely run well. So this is the city I currently have, just so we can be clear. I got to get rid of some of these things. This is a current city. I hate going near that tall ass damn building right there, because it keeps shooting the camera all the way up in the sky. Yeah, so right now, that's how much the budget is messed up. So I look at that and then I see, like, it goes down though. It gets down to like 150 sometimes and it goes back up. It gets down to like 150 sometime, and then it goes back up. There you go. There you go. There you go. Coincidentally, I'm not trying to date anyone. I mean, if I do find somebody to date, shout out to that. But I'm actively not. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what's actually. I know what. I'm going to be quiet. Because apparently stuff is generally always going on that I don't know anything about. Or I don't be knowing it's happening. So there's no telling what's going on in my life right now that I have zero idea of. I'm literally usually the last one to know about these things. Look, not that many messed up houses. Look how many good buildings we got. And most of these buildings I'm destroying aren't, a lot of them, like this is a residence. That's an apartment. But, okay, so I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to put you on the game. Give me 1 second. Let me show you something. Give me 1 second. So, you see this building right here? So, I got 16 highly educated people that live in the building, 3 uneducated, 11 educated, 2 well educated. Now, depending on how many of the highly educated and shit like that you have is depending on how big the building get, how leveled up the building get. Look at my hospital. Sheesh, I got a lot of patients in there. So whenever the building gets the requisite number in order to level up, it changes, construction goes and happens. So the reason why a lot of these buildings right there that you see me destroying gets destroyed is because they can't level up, because people that are highly educated don't want to live there, I'm assuming. And here go our football stadium. And it's football soccer. So this is another dope thing. Check out my bus routes. So you do bus routes and everything, right? So boom. Look at my bus routes throughout the whole city. I got to put more bus routes over in this general area because there's like no buses over here at all. But I got subways also, by the way. Somebody's sick. Let's go check and see why that person's sick real quick. What's the problem over here? I don't know what the problem is. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a button to press. Dirty water. Oh, man, my water's messed up. I got to wait for it to fix. It got to fix itself. So I had these pumps that was over here. I messed the area up over here. So the water's polluted right now and it's in bad shape. So I got to wait for the water to get unpolluted. And once the water get unpolluted, I'm going to move my pumps out here that's going to pump the water. So let me show you this place over here. So hold on. It's over here. Here we go. So this is the bus depot. Let me get off of this before I accidentally. That's the bus depot. I got 79 buses out. So this street right here, I keep having to redo this street. So I even had to make it so only buses could come over here. You could come over here if you got to get off though. If you got to get off though, you can still use this as an exit. But I had to put it so only buses could go through here, because right here, hold on, let's go live so you can see how to look. So I'm like constantly trying to fix this area. I had to put like a ton of other bus depots out because when I first made it, that was serving the whole entire city, was coming out of that same bus depot. And then there's a stop right here for this bus specifically. So this guy just holds up all of the whole damn line. And we was having an issue with it. Was like a lot of traffic right here, and I was able to solve that problem. And then I put a bus lane here specifically because the damn cars, when this lane was open and that lane was open, the cars would come and the cars couldn't make it because there was no bus lane. So I threw a bus lane. So now look at the whole street though. The whole street, other than that area, is just fine. So, all right, so hold on. This goes another congested area real quick. So right here, this place is always terrible. And I got to find out which bus lane this is so I could get rid of it. Look, this place is always terrible. Look at my toll bridge right here. 61 cars a week. 102. We know they doing more than that. Them guys is robbing me. So look. I think I fixed this good 3 lanes on the off-ramp. I hate the fact that this street is so small. But this is where the problem is. So to get over to this side of the city, I only have 2 streets. I think I need to make another one. But I don't have anywhere to put it. That's the problem. See? Got this street and I got this street. They're big streets with the bus lanes. This just looks dangerous. But look, you see how why this so caught, because of right here. And now look, this street also. So this whole street. This is just everybody just gotta wait. This is just where everybody's just fucked up at. This is my Cross Bronx Expressway. Sheesh. So those are the two big issues. And over here, it's like getting off of this over here. Because look. What the heck is going on over here? Okay, it's at its max level. Nobody even lives there. Oh, because nobody lives there. I gotta wait for people to move in. You know what? Nobody lives there, right? Okay, somebody lives there now. 3 highly educated, 3 uneducated. I guess they're a married couple. I'm just gonna stop. You know what? I should have another. There should be one right here, right? There should be. Hold on, let me check something out real quick. This is just gonna have to be a really congested. Let me check something out real quick. Boom. Wait, why they got? No. Would really have loved. Space already occupied. What is occupying the space? Alright. Space already occupied. Slope too steep. I'm doing. You seen it? Almost had it. Slope too steep. Space already occupied. By what? That bridge. Okay. Hold on. This might be possible. Nope, not possible. It's just that's gonna be too small of a. Right, hold on. Okay. What the hell is it that why is it doing that vision? I don't want that vision. Alright. There we go. I wanted the sun, but it's not gonna do from here. Space already occupied. Space already occupied. Okay. Oh shoot. Hold on. I accidentally. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah, I accidentally took away a different street. Hold on. Make sure it's going in the right direction. Okay. No. It's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. Okay, we're gonna do the one thing that we should be able to do then. Let's go. You don't want to let me do it that way, you rat bastard? I got something for you. I got something for you. Once you let me erase this bridge, I got something for you. Right here. Right here. Right here. We are gonna get this shit over here. Now we gotta see where we gonna connect it. It's bigger. That two-way? No. No, that's in front of the stadium. That's not gonna work. Okay, so what's occupying the fucking space? How is it's there? There's nothing occupying that space, man. It's treating it like it's a new bridge. It's not a new bridge. Space already occupied. Space already. Okay, so yeah, this is about to crap on me. I just had blue like it was working like 2 seconds ago. We're gonna figure this out. Alright. You know what? Got a better idea. Make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Okay. Okay, we're not. Okay. What the fuck? What is it in the way? What is in the way? Okay, I see what's in the way now, but what the fuck? There's nothing in the damn way. You just not letting me do it. It can't be that. It's saying its own bridge is in the way. All right. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out. My fault, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out. What the fuck? Oh. Why is it doing this curving bullshit? Alright. Why is that not gonna... There we go. Good. We needed another highway so people could have access to the other side of the road. That doesn't fix this problem, apparently. But, you know what might fix this problem, apparently? What the fuck? No, that's an accident waiting to happen. We can't do that. Oh, no, can we? I think that's an accident waiting to happen. They shouldn't even let me make the street like that, right? Yeah. All right. Anyway, we gonna move to another game. What the fuck is this? Oh, I want to see something. I was waiting for the sunlight. Okay. We've been able to move some pumps over here. That water looks pretty good. I think we need to move some pumps over here. I'm gonna buy this land. Hold on. Let me do this right now. Areas. I'm gonna buy this area. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna buy that area, but I'm only buying this area right now so I can put my pumps over here. So hold on. Water pumps. I mean, I could put a... No, I just put the water pumps. Okay, I'm not sure why this shit say not operating, but it's connected to the network, so I'm assuming we just don't need it at the moment, because the game literally be working like that. Like when you don't need something, it just don't do nothing. You know, it's connected. You see it working. So it's definitely connected to the network. I don't know if these extra pipes running helps in any way. But I like to believe that it does. So I want people to stop complaining about the water. Look, there's probably somebody right here complaining about the water. I'm assuming that it's a fair complaint, by the way. I'm not saying that they're complaining about nothing. Citizens are falling ill because noise pollution is high. So that person is just complaining to be complaining. I like to offer more health care, but this guy lives right near a damn hospital. This is a hospital. Oh, that's a university. I thought it was a hospital. All right, so he doesn't live near a hospital. Near a university. I don't see no hospital over here either. Any clinics? I don't see no clinics either. I'm gonna tell you what's dope. Now watch this. I'm gonna go to an individual car. That's dope, right? Like you could click on the individual person. You can name streets whatever you want. I don't name anything. I just see. Oh, they've got one. That's a clinic right here, right? No, this is not a clinic. That's a freaking firehouse. Where the fuck is the clinics? That's an elementary school. Another firehouse. Well, I got two firehouses so close to each other. I'm gonna get rid of one of these. We don't need you. No disrespect though. But this neighborhood, I think, needs a clinic more than they need a firehouse right now. Oh, I could have put both of you there? Okay, but I'm gonna also add some residents, add some housing, right? No, the housing exists. They just haven't built it. Put more housing there, more housing there. Housing, oh, they didn't. Housing doesn't exist. So let me put housing there. And then I'm going to take these two away. And I'm gonna turn that into commercial properties. I'm gonna turn that into housing. And I'm going to turn that into commercial property, housing. This is the airport. As you can see around the airport, all these commercial properties, housing. Got a lot of housing over here. Let's get this housing over here. Boom. Let's get housing over here. Housing over here. Let's get this housing. And that's enough room for small little shops of commercial property, small little commercial properties, small commercial properties. Let's make that housing. Let's make that housing. Let's get this small little commercial properties. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Got a lot of commercial properties over there. I should have made one of those housing maybe. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Boom. Subway. They could build a new property right there. That's gonna be housing, right? Nope, it's commercial. Should we turn it to housing? Let's look at and see what is this area. we can use more housing apparently, right? Population. There's a lot of commercial real estate is doing really well over here. We can use more housing. I know I put up a lot of housing just 2 seconds ago, but we're gonna change that to housing. So we're going to, and we're gonna change that to housing. Let y'all see the whole screen. Now you see that bar down there, that yellow bar? They basically telling you that I need to make more industrial areas. See, the industrial areas do the stuff like make boxes and stuff like that that help the rest of everybody else be able to work. So you got to find places to put industrial stuff. But the part about it is wherever you put industrial stuff at, it's going to pollute the land next to it. So you got to be careful. So this is what I'm about to do. Let's put this on pause. First thing I'm going to do is I need to make, I got industrial areas all around my city. Like this is one right here, right? So this is an industrial area where we got industry, businesses and stuff, right? Look, I'll show you. Industrial building, operating normally. Got a lot of intelligent people in my city now. When your people don't got intelligent people in your city, it shit hurt. So this is where my industry is. I got another area over here. As you can see, they're all on the edges of town for obvious reasons. That's not it. Over here, you can see I get my oil plant and everything over here. I also have a solar power. I got 3 of these things in the city. Incinerator plant, because we got to burn our garbage. That helps to burn the garbage. And I have 3 landfill sites, as you can see. I'm gonna empty one of these. I'm gonna empty it now. I don't know where it empties it to be honest with you. So I don't know if they're taking it to the incinerator. Shout out to Digital Dark Lords. I don't know if they're taking it to the incinerator place. I'm hoping that's what they're doing, like taking it to get burned. I don't know if they're doing that or if they're just giving it to other other landfills. I don't have the slightest idea, but I hope they're taking it to get burned. This is the area in my city that's for tourism, as you can see. Watch this. So that's my area in my city that's for tourism. But look, I go over here. This is where the industry people are. And look. Wait. That's not where they at. They're over here. Now you see how the yellow bar, that yellow thing is for industry. See why it's really high? And the difference between, I'll tell you right now. So the difference between this right here, that's commercial density, and this commercial density is, I believe this has a lot like the stores where people eat at and shit like that. So you need this. What the hell is going on over there? So you need this commercial density because this is like the Sbarros and the KFCs and shit like that, where people going to eat and where you going to like get your clothes and stuff. And I'm not 100% sure which commercial density that is, but this is office buildings. So those are the 3 different ones. I'm gonna check something out real quick. Let's see what's going on over here. A dead person is waiting for transport. So people dying. So that's why you need I don't know where one is at. It should be one over here though. But you literally need to have these things in order for them to go pick up the dead bodies. And if you don't, dead bodies will just be sitting around in all of the buildings. Alright, so I'm gonna show you right now. I can't find it. It's gonna take me forever to find one. Right here, you gotta have one of these things. A freaking a damn crematorium and shit for them to be able to bring the dead bodies to. They go a cemetery. I remember I ain't have a cemetery for a dumb long time. I'm gonna put another cemetery up. I might need to. People die all the time. Anyway, so this is my city. That has to be some cheap freaking places to live right here. Like right here, these guys must have the fucking cheapest rent, fam. Alright, there's not actual words of it. This place is always packed up. This is always so terrible right there. If I just could fix that. I want to fix that so bad. You have no idea how badly I want to fix that. You have fucking no idea. Part of my language. Did I make this a mandatory street yet? Hold on. That might help. Nope. Let's make this a priority road. That might help. That's going to give the lights on this road is going to be green more than red. So I'm guessing I'm hoping if the lights on this road is green more than red, it becomes a priority. Then these guys will be able to get over there quicker. Like more will be able to go over there. I don't know. And they'll be able to move. I don't know. We'll see. Made a priority road. We'll see what happens. Wait, the next game started? I gotta go. The next game have started. We're gonna be back later. We're gaming. The next game has started. Pull up to the Knicks. The Knicks. Oh, I gotta save this. They are on Max today. HBO Max. The Knicks is on HBO Max today. Go check them out. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. You guys are all the best. Definitely appreciate you. I'm over here trying to like grab everything. I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all all the best. We're gonna be back later. I'm gonna go check out the Knicks game. This is one of the only Knicks games I'm gonna be able to watch this year. So I'm gonna go and track it out, enjoy it, have some snacks. You guys are the best. Enjoy your day. I'm out. Salute. We're gonna be back later after the Knicks game.